The next one is TSolidX Creator. Please double-click it. The following window appears. At first, let's take a look at the main framework and UI of the program simply. On the top, there is a main menu. Users can manage the project files and display the necessary program features. And there are some icons below, which show the frequently used items of main menu. The next one is a structure module for loading the files required for the simulation. And in the condition module, there are 6 tabs. Users can set the simulation conditions for generating the 3D structure. After all simulation conditions are defined, save the project file and run the simulation. When using the TSolidX Creator, the first thing to do is loading the files in the structure module. A layer map is to load a technology file that includes layer information according to the layer number. GDS-TDB file is to load the layout file. If you have both of them, just load the files, enter the simulation conditions, and save the project file. But what if you only have a layout file? Through the set technology in TSolidX Creator, a technology file can be modified or newly defined. I will show you how to do it. Let's load the layout file only. Click this folder icon or just drag and drop it. And then please select Set Technology. By clicking this Add button, define the layer name and purpose according to the layer number. For example, like this. And then click Save As button to save it. After that, just load the layer file that I defined. That's it. Like this, if you use the set technology function, even if there is no technology file, you can easily define it and use it. But by the way, do you remember we just created a project file through TSolidX Layout? I will load the project file that I created through TSolidX Layout, and let's compare between the two. Since the path of the technology file and the layout file are included in the project file, you can see that they are automatically loaded together. To see the difference between the two, just click on the Defining Area tab. When we created the project file through TSolidX Layout, the corresponding coordinate information of the simulation area was displayed. Therefore, if the project file is created with TSolidX Layout, it is not necessary to define the structure area, which is the simulation area. In this example, I will use the project file created in TSolidX layout. The next one is options. It consists of 4 tabs in total. In the LSF and SSH, set whether to use the LSF platform. And in the loading tab, set whether to remove the whole structure when purpose is contact. In the mesh tab, you can control the mesh generation conditions by adjusting the parameter values. Finally, you can change the OpenGL states and set whether the color information of each layer defined in the stack tab is applied to the result files. After defining the stack information, I will show you later on.